We come back down, retest this 90,500 and continue, you know, back down to this $89,000 level. Oh, we caught that live, folks. Yo, so FD Invest is no more. We're still going to be talking about investing. Of course, we're going to still be talking about trading. We're going to be talking about a focus on Bitcoin, accumulating Bitcoin. But I want to do it from a different perspective. Tired of being like everybody else, coming online, charts, news, analysis. It's getting boring. It's getting boring to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's getting very boring to me. So we're going to take the channel in a little bit different direction. I hope you guys like the new direction. I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, same great alpha, probably even more, but just with a little more personal touch. Just a little more personal touch, man. So if you are new, I go by FD White. I'm a husband, a father, trader, six-figure funded trader. Been in crypto since 2020. I'm not gonna tell you how much Bitcoin I hold, but I've been holding since, I think my first purchase was around 13,000. I bought a little bit at 13,000. I was really an XRP guy. I was buying a lot of XRP at first. We've been accumulating since 2020. I've never sold our Bitcoin. We've traveled the world for 5 months with my family. Just moved to a nice, small, gated community where I can really focus on what I need to do in 2026. So 2026 is all about growth. 2026 is all about, you know, trying new things and expanding the brand, expanding my businesses and expanding myself as a man, a husband, a father, a business owner, an entrepreneur, the whole nine. So right now we're waiting for that weekly close. This is what we're waiting on for Bitcoin. So let's actually jump over to the charts and see what we're looking at. So Bitcoin has just broken down from our range that we've been in pretty much ever since Wednesday the 26th. We just been bouncing. As you see, we've just been going up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally came back to the top. Looked like we double topped on the hourly. We're losing this range right now. So the bottom of the range is coming in at about 90,500. So right now we're at 90,402. So what I would be looking at, honestly, is my reclaim, retest, react strategy. And this is something that I've been working on over the past year. So I would love to see something like this, swing failure pattern, reclaim, retest, you know, and then we'll react, aiming for these highs here back at around 92K. So that's a trade setup. Or I'll be looking at a short, you know, coming back into this range, retesting that, and then aiming for these lows here, this range here, coming down at about 88,300, which is, well, 89,300, which is definitely something that we've been watching over the past few weeks as well. I mean, so that's basically what I'm watching for Bitcoin. I usually go live for the weekly close, but I think I'm not going live this week. I'm setting a YouTube schedule, just a YouTube schedule that I'm going to do, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm actually going to start taking some trades, seeing if we can take some trades. As Bitcoin is coming down, looks like some of the altcoins are starting to come down. So I'm still not convinced that we're out of a not in a bear market. We have closed these 2 weeks below this 50-week moving average. I know a lot of people are saying, who cares about the past? I seen a comment. I had a comment. Somebody was calling me a historian. Like, I mean, what else do we have to go off of? You know, what else do we have to go off of but the past? So in the past, we've closed, once we've closed those 2 weeks below that 50-week moving average, then, you know, it's been bear market, even with rallies. I talked about this on another video. We have rallies, bear market. Stop getting bear market confused with just down only, down, down, down. We get rallies in a bear market as well. So, you know, we're going to take advantage. No matter what the market conditions are, we're going to continue to take advantage of it. We're going to continue to make money. And ultimately, no matter if we're talking about trading mostly, no matter if we're talking about, you know, whatever we're talking about, the whole goal is to accumulate more Bitcoin. That's the whole goal, is to accumulate more Bitcoin. That's my goal, you know, not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. We do have I am a $100,000 funded trader, and I don't know why this is not working. I feel like just sitting in front of the chart and this happened in crypto, that happened in crypto. We're still going to be bringing that. We're still going to be bringing you news, charts, analysis, trade setups. Make sure you come down and join the Telegram. The link will be in the pinned comments, the free Telegram, the Cool Kids Alpha Club. More alpha to our members, more alpha to the community, as opposed to just putting it all on YouTube, getting a little bit more specific inside of Telegram. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go. And like I said, I love making content. I love making content, but I was talking about this earlier and I was about to make a video, but I just didn't make the video, just talking about how I feel like I should have more subscribers. I should have more juice in the space, you know. So we're going to try some different things out. We're going to try a whole different new approach to YouTube. This is no longer FD White Invest. This is FD White Official, because, you know, we're officially official now, like, if that makes any sense. I love making content. I love helping you guys. I love trading. I love crypto. I love Bitcoin. I still think this is the fastest vehicle in the, you know, in the fastest horse in the stable when it comes to investing. And I love that right now we are in technically a bear market. Now we can really hone in. We can get in, you know, some of these lower prices. Hopefully we go lower, you know, hopefully we go a little bit lower, but we don't be low too long. You know, if you understand what I'm saying. Hopefully we do go to some of these levels, these 70s, these 60s, accumulate more Bitcoin, because we know, not for a certainty, but for a high probability that Bitcoin is going to break all-time highs again. It's going to go to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. I'm not in the camp of seeing $1 million like super quick, but I do think it's going to happen eventually. So we're going to stack. We're going to stack. And if we don't see those numbers, you know, if I don't see $1 million Bitcoin, I'm going to give it to my kids. Hopefully my kids can have $1 million Bitcoin. Their cost of entry could stay low, you know, hopefully around 20 to 40,000. That's because my average price of entry, well, it's on my phone right now, it's probably like 22, I think. So we're going to accumulate Bitcoin. We're going to trade. We're going to hone in on all our skills. We're going to lock in. We're going to do whatever we can to take care of our families. We're going to do whatever we can to make money, to put back into the market, put back into Bitcoin. I hope you guys are going to like the new style. Still going to be doing analysis, news, charts. But I'm going to probably leave those to the live streams, just the in-depth TA. I'm probably going to start doing probably 2 to 3 live streams per week. I'm really leaning towards 3, really getting deep dives in the news, analysis, charts like that. But when it comes to just making videos, I want to be a lot more personable. I want it to be a lot more, you know, who am I? What am I doing? You know, as opposed to just doing what everybody else doing, just getting on the charts and putting my head in the middle, in the corner, and talking about the charts. I like doing it, but it's kind of boring to me. Everybody's doing it. You know, everybody's doing it. So we're going to take our channel in a little bit different direction. So Bitcoin right now is at 90,330. We broke down from our range. So we're going to see what Bitcoin does this week. We'll be back with another video probably tomorrow. We'll keep them coming. We're not going to stop. You know, we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going. Appreciate it, man. This is FD White. Make sure you go down to the Telegram. Make sure you like, subscribe. I'm about to get to trading, see if I can catch some of these setups. We are just closed a weekly candle. So we did close beneath our zone. Let's actually put this out here. Our range started at 90,000. Let's pull this one over. So the top of our range came in about 90, we'll say about 90, close to 92K. And then the bottom of our range was coming in around 90,500. So we closed below, got that weekly close beneath this 90,500. So we'll see if we could do a reclaim, retest, react back to 92, or if we continue to break down, we come back down, retest this 90,500 and continue, you know, back down to this $89,000 level. Oh, we caught that line, folks. This is FD White. I'll talk to you in a minute. Peace.